In this video, we are going to derive the formula that we can use to find the height of the projectile motion. So first and foremost, we are going to write down the uh, formula that we'll be using to find the height of the projectile motion. So we need to understand that when speed is constant or when the speed is uniform, distance distance is equal to final velocity times time. Or when the speed is constant, distance is equal to speed times time. We are also going to write down this formula. When the acceleration is constant or when the acceleration is uniform, final velocity is equal to initial velocity plus acceleration times time. Okay, let me also write down this formula. Final velocity squared is equal to initial velocity squared plus 2 acceleration distance. We are also going to say distance is equal to 1 over 2 open bracket initial velocity plus final velocity times time. Okay, so we are going to rewrite this formula. We are going to rewrite this formula here. We are going to say distance is equal to, so instead of writing 1 over 2 open bracket initial velocity plus the final velocity, we are going to rewrite this one here. We are going to rewrite this one by saying average velocity times time. Average velocity times time. Finally, we are also going to include this formula, which is saying distance is equal to initial velocity times time plus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 acceleration times time squared times time squared. So these are formulae we'll be using to find the height of the projectile motion. So we have in this diagram here, so this ball is folding in this manner. The question is saying find the height this ball is covering to move from the top up to the ground, from the top here up to the bottom here. So let us find the height. So to find the height, we are going to do this. We are going to say this is the height we are talking about. So what are we going to do to find this height? So to find this height, we need to know we need to know the the dimension where height lies. So height is found in the y-axis. Height is found in the y-axis. So we need to understand that the initial velocity in the y-axis therefore is equal to 0. Initial velocity in the y-axis is equal to 0. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do, we are going to bring this formula. We are going to say distance is equal to initial velocity times time plus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 times acceleration times time squared or times t squared. Okay, So we are going to substitute where there is distance. We are going to write h. So we are looking for we are calculating we are calculating distance in the x-axis. So where there is distance, we are going to write h. Okay, so here we are going to write h, which is representing the height. Then initial velocity, we know that initial velocity is equal to 0. So if we say initial velocity, which is equal to 0 times time, we are going to get a 0 plus 1 over 2. So acceleration in the y-axis, we are simply talking about gravitational acceleration. So where there is acceleration, we are going to write acceleration due to gravity. Then here we are going to write time squared. So height therefore is equal to 1 over 2 acceleration due to gravity times time squared times t squared. So this is our formula that we can use to find the height of the projectile motion.